If you are experiencing foundation issues, get a free estimate from Ox Foundations.
Joined by Coach Jonathan Beverly, head football coach and athletic director at Childersburg High School. Coach, good morning to you, sir.
Morning.
A little spring in your step, football weather, isn't it?
Yeah, it's football weather, so it feels really good outside, so looking forward to a great kickoff tonight.
How'd the off week go?
It was great. Came at the right time. Came at a really good time for us. We're allowed to get healthy. We're able to get some really good days of work in, and we felt good being able to have 2 weeks of preparation for a big region game tonight.
Well, speaking of the region game, it's at Elmore County, and Elmore County 2-2 in the region. This region is kind of topsy-turvy right now.
It is. Right now there's 2 teams with 1 loss that are at the top, and then there's 4 teams with 2 losses that are right there, fighting to get in. So, we're one of the teams with 2 losses. Elmore County's got 2 losses, so this is a big game tonight. Of course, we control our own destiny to get in. We control our own destiny to get to a 2 seed. So, we've got, every opportunity in front of us. Obviously, a big win tonight will go a long way in allowing us not only to get in, but hopefully be able to even host in the first round.
You're in your 3rd year at Childersburg. Last year, you made the playoffs, beaten in the first round, and certainly that's a good step, but you're looking to the next step.
Yeah, the next step for us would be hopefully, again, to finish the regular season the right way, put us in a position to host a playoff game, and then, that puts you in a better position to take the next step to get to the next round. But it all really starts for us tonight. A win will go a long way. Obviously, again, we're in a position where if we win all 3 games, we find ourselves more than likely hosting in the first round. Winning 2 out of 3 puts us in a position, to get in, but we'd be definitely going on the road at that point. But we just want to take it 1 game at a time. We do see the big picture, but we're also trying to rein everything back in and see it, for what it is, 1 game at a time, what's in front of us tonight.
And Elmore County kind of in the same position you guys are.
They're in the exact same spot. They've got 2 losses in the region, so they definitely don't want a 3rd loss, just like we don't want a 3rd loss. So really tonight, not a true elimination game, but it's a game that's going to give somebody a big leg up heading into the final couple of weeks of region play.
It's amazing that we're 2/3 of the season through already.
It is. It's flown by, and that's, one of the things, with high school football, so many practices, so many days, in the summer and in the fall, and then all of a sudden when the game starts, it just kind of flies by.
With the off week, have you had a little time to reflect or maybe on a game or 2 in the season so far and say, dang, we should have had that game?
Yeah, I think it goes back to, the last game that we played against Sylacauga. It was, one possession game throughout the night. We had, 2 opportunities late to win it. And that's, it was unfortunate that we couldn't get it done towards the end of the game. However, I really think that was a turning point along with the second half of the Hanley game. I think those 2 weeks back to back were turning points for our football team because we were playing, quality opponents, high quality teams, one being a top 10 team in 5A, Hanley being a perennial power, to be able to split those games, but to be able to play with great effort, to play with great passion, and to be able to show that, we can compete week in and week out. I think it's going to go a long way to help our football team.
Coach Jonathan Beverly, head football coach and athletic director at Childersburg High School. The Tigers get set for Elmore County tonight. Back with Coach Beverly with more right after this.
Hot under the collar because your basement is full of water? Call a local company you can trust. Ox Foundation Solutions. We use the most advanced water management system to stop water from invading your basement for good. Things feeling a little uneven at home? Ox Foundation Solutions will fix your uneven concrete sidewalk, driveway, or basement in no time. Ox Foundation Solutions has the best plan to keep your home safe. If you are experiencing any issues with your sidewalks, basement, crawl space, or foundation, get a free estimate from Ox Foundations.
We believe everybody should have a great night's sleep. That's why you have to check out our Scott Living mattress collection today. Quality, comfort, and a lot of Z's. Dream big.
Introducing Scott Living mattresses. For a limited time, save up to $1,000 on any Scott Living mattress set, plus 24-month special financing when you buy a Scott Living mattress set. Now is the best time to save up to $1,000 on a Scott Living mattress set.
Come in today to check out these and many more great deals. King's Mattress Outlet, Sylacauga.
Elmore County, the opponent tonight for the Childersburg Tigers, kick at 7 o'clock. And looking at the tape of Elmore County, what concerns you about this team, and how can Childersburg? A lot of people have said to me, this is one of the most physical defensive teams Childersburg has had in a number of years. Your thoughts on both of those?
Well, I feel like Elmore County is somewhat similar to us in their style of play. They want to run the football. They want to be physical up front. And so for us, we know that they've got a tailback that's very similar to our tailback in the standpoint that he's a big physical guy. They want to give him the football, 20 to 30 times. And so for us, we need to take that away right away. We need to go in and force them to try to throw the football. And really for us, defensively, I think that kind of plays into our hands because defensively, we're a very physical football team up front. Defense line and linebacker wise, we're doing a good job. I feel like playing the run, and so hopefully we can take that run away from them, early, force them to throw early, and put them in a position to play behind the sticks.
Mistakes have been a nemesis for Childersburg this year at times where touchdowns have been called back and fumbles inside the opponent's red zone, and can't have that tonight.
Can't have it tonight. We need to protect the football. We need to play as close to penalty free as possible. Sometimes when you're on the road, you don't always get the benefit of having certain calls go your way, but we can't let that cloud our judgment or cloud how we do things. Again, we've got to go play our brand of football tonight. And if we can do the things that we typically do well, we feel good about our chances.
Talk about the attitude. Here we are late in the season, the attitude and mindset of this Childersburg football team.
I think, again, the off week came at a good time. I feel like we have some momentum right now. Again, the last two games were probably the best two games overall that we've played. Sitting at 3-3, coming out of the first, half of the season, pretty much, having a split there. I feel like, I feel like we've got some momentum. I feel like our kids feel like we do have a spring in our step from the standpoint that, that to be at this point in the season and know that you control your destiny. Some teams, there's kind of three levels of teams right now. There's teams that know they have a spot locked up in the playoffs at this point. There's teams that already know that they're out. And then there's teams that, like us that know, hey, you control your destiny. Mm-hmm. If you win, you're in. If you don't win the certain amount of games, then you're not going to be in. So I feel like, for us to be at this point of the season to know that, hey, we control, whether or not we're going to be playing in late November or not.
Not only does Childersburg have an opportunity to move forward with that win tonight, hopefully over Elmore County, the future is bright for this Childersburg team.
Absolutely. We feel like, our senior class has done a wonderful job with us the last few years, and they're continuing to do a great job. But we feel really good about the classes that are still playing with us, our junior and our sophomore class especially. We feel really good about those groups, guys that, have completely bought into our system, bought into how we do things, and we feel really good not only now, but what we've got years ahead.
Quarterback usually a key to success for Childersburg as it is other high school teams.
Absolutely, and Austin Douglas has done a great job all year long. He's a big part of what we do. The last few weeks, we've been able to open up the playbook because of his progression. Mm-hmm. Early in the year, our playbook was not as open. And in the last few weeks, because he's continued to grow, because he's continued to get better and mature, it's allowed us to be able to open our playbook up, allow us to be able to take more risk. And not only are we, taking more risk, but, we're being able to come through and we're having great rewards offensively because of his play.
All right. Coach Jonathan Beverly, the head football coach and athletic director at Childersburg High School. The Tigers on the road, Elmore County tonight. Coach, good luck. We'll see you next week.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
More Daybreak right after this.